A woman struck a seductive pose, ready to enjoy what she thought would be a wild night. But to her surprise, her husband, now over 50, wanted to try something new. Without saying a word, he cuffed her to the bed. Then, after swallowing a little blue pill, he prepared for an intense round of intimacy. But the excitement overwhelmed him. He suddenly suffered a heart attack and collapsed right on top of her. Panicking, the woman used her legs to push him off with all her strength. He fell heavily to the floor, but with her hands still cuffed tightly to the headboard, no matter how hard she struggled, she couldn't break free. Desperate, she screamed for help, but there was no one around. She called out to her husband again, but he remained unresponsive, lying in a pool of blood. As night began to fall, the woman cried until she had no strength left. Just then, she heard a noise outside the window. A shadow slowly approached the door. Overcome with hope, she cried out for help, only to realize it was a stray dog that had wandered in. Drawn by the scent of blood, the dog approached the husband's body. The woman tried to make noise to scare it away, but the dog ignored her and began licking the blood on the floor. Then, it grabbed her husband's arm in its jaws and started to tear into it. Horrified, the woman managed to knock a book from a wooden shelf and threw it at the dog in rage. Watching the dog rip flesh from her husband's body, she broke down sobbing. Until, in the next moment, her husband suddenly stood up. Overjoyed, the woman begged him to unlock the cuffs, but he didn't respond. He just stood there, muttering to himself. That's when the woman realized something terrifying. Her husband's body was still lying on the floor, now staring at two versions of her husband, one dead, one standing. She was completely lost and confused.